Yeah, it sounded like a very full strike on the one. Certainly not what he wanted. And now control back in Fedor Gorst's hands. Yeah, I hate to say it, but that was the equivalent of like a duck hook with the driver on the golf course. Now safety coming, I think anyways.
Now there is an example of why he's one of the best in the business. He doesn't just play any old safety trying to get behind that wall of balls. He tries to play the most awkward and potentially productive safety imaginable.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's recognizing you can get a lot out of it and then doing the, having the execution to do so. You have to make those little decisions in 9-ball pool. You have to know when to kind of pull back on the reins a little bit and then really when to use the whip, right? And get the most out of it. This guy's not giving up, though. I'll tell you that.
Well, there's no quit in competitors or consummate professionals, and Ko Pin-Yi is both.
Yeah, absolutely. And kind of curious what kind of look he has here on the one. If he has the corner to cut it. The only reason I say that is there's not a ton of like comfortable safeties here. May see him really attack on the one in the corner and bring the cue ball right at the little package of the 3, 9, and 2. It looks like he's maybe chipping off the right side trying to use the pink. And he went for the cut. And he knew he was playing a bit of a two-way or a chance at a bit of a two-way.
The one word that describes that shot, value.
Well, and I tell you, though, I mean, that's why I was saying that there really wasn't an obvious safety that was so comfortable, so why not? And again, you can practice all you want, but decisions in 9-ball pool, they mean as much as anything, it seems, especially when the money's on the line.
These knowledgeable Vietnamese spectators are loving this, and rightly so.
I doubt he goes for the jump, but of course, Fedor's so good. But the two-rail kick, very playable. He wants to come underneath this, catch it somewhat full. If he misses full, hair on his left side of the one, and maybe using the pink. See how he comes back behind the pink a little bit?
By the way, on table one, another last 16 match just about to begin. Aloysius Yap of Singapore, former US Open runner-up, against Kyle Amoroto of the Philippines. You cannot get closer without the ball falling, but it didn't fall. And now it could be Ko's downfall.
Yeah, I wonder if he can cheat the pocket here to kind of open up the 9 and 2, and if it's even necessary, he'll shoot a 2-8 combination with him near if it's playable. You could see a little movement. He knew he didn't like it right away. Yeah, that's that little cheating of the pocket. It's gotten over the 9, so nothing simple, that's for sure. I wonder if the red 3 goes by the black 8. Make a huge difference on trying to run out here. Boy, he's hitting way down on this ball. Can't tell from the overhead, but back of the cue way up in the air.
Dinky little shot, and that could be the key that opens the door to the quarterfinals.
You can see him jacked up there, and that was necessary to get some position. It wasn't about pocketing the two. It was about advancing in this rack and possibly on into what will be the quarterfinals.
The other great asset that Gorst possesses, the list is endless. He's a very reliable closer.
Yeah, and the good thing about Gorst is he doesn't really change much from the start of the match till the end. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think he goes with his gut like any great player when it's crunch time, but of course Efren Reyes there, Albin Ocean, who will be playing later on. Could have used a little more there, and the only reason being there is a little work from the 8 to the 9, and where he's gotten here, it's going to be hard to get natural on it. So maybe some type of little bit longer shot on the 8 to draw behind the 9 to finish this match. He went ahead and went 3 rails, and he's going to fall with that little angle. Tell you what, we may let him see. We may see him really let the draw stroke out here all the way up to the top of the table and back down for the 9. I'm not sure how much angle he really has to stun the ball, even though he's so good at stunning it, and that's what he's doing. Doesn't want this ball to freeze on the rail, though. A lot of people would say, well, it would be straight, but if the 9's froze and the cue ball gets froze, that becomes a treacherous shot and maybe becomes an underdog to pocket the 9.
(10-4). Hear the roar. Kopin over and out of the Hanoi 9-ball open. We've seen a clinic there from Fedor Gorst. That's why he's considered amongst his peers, amongst fans of the game, to be one of the very best, if not the best in the world at the moment.